Okay, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing of the UBD-M9500, which is Samsung's new 4K UHD player. This is supposed to be like the newer version of the, I think it was the K8500. I think it was the UBD K8500, which is the one that I'm actually replacing. So let me go ahead and open this. Open it this way. Not tear the box up too much. Now, I actually do not know a whole lot about this. I've read a little bit about it. Honestly, I can't see right away how much more it differs from the K8500, which was the first Samsung 4K player, but it'll be interesting. So, this is the little protective cover on top. This is the actual player itself. Got your user manual. Looks like, what is this? This is probably going to be your remote, accessories, and all that. Okay, so first thing right off the bat I can tell you is that this remote is a huge improvement from the K8500. If you have the K8500, its remote just sucks. Let's be honest. It's real small. It takes a watch battery. This takes AA. Everybody's got AA. That's definitely a welcome upgrade. In the accessories kit, you also have power cord, battery, set for your remote. Now let's take a look at the player. So it's got the same curved design as the rest of the models, including the K8500, the M8500, the M7500, and this is the M9500. Differences that I can tell right away is they have removed the label from the front of the tray. It's got a nice feel to it. It still feels light. You know, honestly, I think that these are great players for the money, but some of the other players out there like Panasonic, Sony, Oppo, or whatever the heck they're called, they are definitely more weighty. But this is a great player. One of the things that I will point out though is on the back of this, you've still got two HDMI audio and main. So you've got one that can go directly to the receiver if you have a surround sound. Now, on the M8500, you only have one HDMI out. So that could be a problem for some people, especially if you're trying to run it through a receiver first and then to the TV. So, might want to pay attention to that. That might actually make you want to lean towards this one compared to going to just the 85 or the 7500, which those are both M's also. M7500, M8500. I think that the M7500 as well is only one HDMI out. So there it is. I'm just going to have to play with it because I don't see, I mean, looking at this and looking at the other one, the only things that I noticed right away is that they removed the logo from the tray. It has the same general feel, general look, and they've moved the USB port from the front to the side, which could be kind of annoying if you're trying to put players directly next to each other, or if you have a cabinet like I have where it's in the cabinet, you're obviously not going to be able to slide something in there. That's kind of a dull move on Samsung's part, but there it is, and I'm going to hook it up and let you know what I think. See what I can see difference wise, to see if this is a better player or if it's just a new number and the same player. Looks an awful lot like that, but we'll see. One of the things also that is different about this from the K8500 that you might want to take note of, this does not support 3D anymore. Everybody's dropping 3D. I know, that sucks, but it is what it is and we have to live with it. If you like 3D like I do, we only represent about 8% of the market, so I understand why they're doing what they're doing and why they're moving away from 3D, but hey, it is what it is. So thanks for watching. I'll give you an update here in a minute on what I think about it. So after I get this hooked up, I will let you know what I found and what I think of it. Quiet, loud, all the norm. So after I get done hooking this up, I'll let you know what I think about it, let you know what its noise level is, if it's quiet or if it's not quiet, and just go from there. It's a really nice player though. Quality wise, I feel like it's definitely a good player, but let's hook it up and see what happens. So there's the initial pop-up screen that comes up. There, if you can see it in there, it says hello on the pop-up display. I mean, it's not really a necessary feature, but it's kind of a neat feature, I guess. There was an introduction screen that was real colorful and said things about Samsung, but we missed it, so here's the new home screen on it. It is a little bit of a different UI. The user interface has got this little deal going on. Got all your streaming options at the bottom. It's very similar to the other one, it's just a different layout. Also, this is on the Sony A1E OLED that it's being displayed on. I got a whole nother video about that. But that's pretty much it, so I'm going to play with the settings and see what I think about it. Okay, just real quick, after I got the 4K player set up with the settings, just run you through them real quick. This is exactly what yours should look like to get the best picture quality out of it. If you need to, you can rewind and go back through them. Sound. Now I have my sound set to bitstream unprocessed because I have a receiver that will actually do the processing for me. If you do not have a receiver, you're best just to set it to auto. That way it can make the decision for you. And that's pretty much it. This is a little more easier to set up than the 2016 K8500. It uses a similar UI to the Tizen UI that's on their Samsung televisions, so it's much nicer to play with. It's pretty fluid, pretty quick too. I've noticed that it loads 4K discs in like 15-20 seconds and it'll be playing the movie, so I'm pretty impressed so far.